Hey everyone, welcome to your workout. Today's workout, always one of my favorites. We lovingly call it bad yoga. It's because the movements that you're going to do are built off of some yoga style moves. We usually mix a little bit of strength in there, and it's bad because it's okay to be messy. That's part of how we learn, and hopefully it puts a smile on your face. Now, you caught me monologuing here where you can see us already moving, and what we do with every workout is we begin by warming up with the movements that we're going to do in practice. So that first move that you saw us doing was a lunge with a little bit of a twist. As always with the video, if you need to back it up, if you need to pause it, if you need to rewind it, do it so that you can continue to join along with us and feel prepped and ready. Our second move was what's called the staggered stance deadlift. And again, you'll see us, you're really taking a small step forward. You're reaching both hands down towards your toe. You're really bending at your hip and feeling that stretch in the back side of your leg, usually on the leg that's a little farther forward. It's okay if it doesn't feel exactly where we're feeling it. The goal is again to move well, to move creatively. And let's talk about our third exercise. This is a squat with a stand and a stretch. You're actually starting to reach up towards the ceiling, feeling that stretch through your back, maybe through your shoulders. Lots of interesting ways to do a squat. You don't always have to grab your toes. Sometimes I'll just do a freeform bodyweight squat like you're seeing me doing here. I stand up and I reach. Again, it's a great one. One of our last ones, this last move is called a mini back bend. I know I have some people call this the cactus pose, right? Your arms are coming out like you're one of those big cactuses you see in Arizona, and then you really just kind of point your chest forward. You get that little tiny bend in your back. We're not looking for anything painful here. Again, it should just be a gentle stretch through your core, right through the front of your core, maybe a little mobility, a little flexibility through your back, and that's our forward movements. All right. Now, in just a moment here, we're going to stand up, shake it out, take the next 30 seconds to kind of breathe. Let's talk about what's coming your way. We are going to do the lunge and the twist for a solid minute. You're going to get lots of practice here. Once that minute goes by, then we're going to add that staggered stance deadlift to it. So again, you're going to lunge, twist, then you're going to deadlift on both sides. Then with the next minute, you're going to add another movement, that squat, to reach. And then finally, we're going to do that mini back bend. We're going to begin with those lunges and twist in 3, 2, 1. Take your time here. And a quick reminder, because we've got a minute here to talk, got a minute to move. First off, move well. The goal is for you to look and feel good, iron out some of the wrinkles here. You're going to be doing this move more than any other move. So lots of practice. Take your time to look good. Take your time to feel good. Be aware of where your body's at, how you're moving. Are your feet where you want them to be? Are your knees doing what you want them to do? As you twist that upper body, are you feeling comfortable? Are you balanced? Are you solid? Keep in mind there are lots of ways to lunge and to twist. You can stay a little more upright. You can tip forward. Again, we want you to do what you need to do. Now the second part is talking about your kind of freedom of movement here. Reminder, this is a video. If we're moving too fast for you, feel free to pause it. Feel free to back it up. Feel free to fast forward past the part you don't like. It's really okay, we promise, right? 5 seconds, get ready to add that second movement. Quick reminder, it's that little deadlift, that staggered stance, okay? So again, you're stacking. You continue to do your lunge and your twist. Then you try taking that small step forward, reach towards your toes. Try to do maybe one on each side, and then get back into that lunge and that twist. Move at whatever pace feels best for you. Feel free to mix and match here. You'll see me, I almost always like to complete the movements on both sides. So for instance, I'll lunge and twist on both my right and left side. Then I'll deadlift on both my right and left side. Some people feel better if they lunge and twist on the right and then do their stagger stance deadlift on their right. Then they'll repeat it on the left side. That's always okay too. The goal with one of these flows is for you to keep moving. The idea is that it's easy to moderate cardio. Doesn't have to feel super intense. This is more about mobility. This is more about you moving, getting your heart rate up a little bit, but being able to be flexible. 3, 2, 1. Let's now add that squat movement into your pattern. So again, you're building. You're not letting any of these exercises go. You're not stopping any of them, you're just adding to it. So again, you've got your lunge, adding a little bit of rotation. Make sure you get both sides. Then you do your deadlift. Take that small step forward, reach your hands, try to touch your toes. Aim for both sides. And then let's see a comfortable and controlled squat. and you finish by standing up and reaching your hands towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch. Open it up. Good work. Continue to repeat. You've got about 15 more seconds. Keep it smooth. Keep it controlled. A reminder that you don't have to look exactly like Maggie and I. You'll see that we don't even look like each other here. We move in the way that feels best for us. 3, 2, 1, and let's finish by adding that little mini back bend. This one should be smooth, right? You've got your lunge and your twist. You've got your staggered stance deadlift, right? Reaching forward towards those toes. You're adding that squat and that reach. And here's the deal. Your hands are already up when you're doing your reach. It flows right into that mini back bend. You bring those arms down like a cactus. You puff your chest out just a little bit. You put a little bend in the back, not too much, just enough to feel the stretch. And then you start the whole thing over again. Should feel good. If any part of this isn't feeling good, we want you to change it up. Sometimes it's as simple as just changing your foot placement. Sometimes it's as simple as changing where your arms are. Are you a little more upright posture-wise? Do what you need to do. Feel smooth. Be in control. You've got about 10 more seconds. Squat. Reach. Add that back bend. 3, 2, 1, and you finished. Well done. Hopefully you feel a little looser. Hopefully you feel cool. You feel good. And here's where we add our little bit of active recovery. You'll see Maggie doing a little more rotation. I am choosing to do what we call a hip flexor stretch or a kneeling stretch. I'm getting my arm and shoulder in there. Again, these do not have to link up with the movements that you've just done. Sometimes we just stretch what feels tight. For people that do a lot of sitting, a hip flexor stretch like I'm doing can do wonders. Again, down dog reps are another favorite. People that get tight hamstrings from doing a lot of sitting, we typically will kind of stretch in the way that helps most people. Most people sit a lot. Now the reminder is you might have other workouts listed on your schedule, whether it's from us or from someone else. If that's the case, this should get you ready for whatever's next, be it another workout or just the rest of your day, if this happens to be your only workout. Whatever it is, thanks for joining us today. We hope you had a good time. We hope you come back and join us again. I'm going to let Maggie wrap us up.
Well, hey everyone, Maggie here. We would love for you to subscribe to this channel. We have a lot more workout videos with different focuses and different lengths of time that we would love for you to check out. And if you subscribe, you'll kind of always be in the loop on what we're coming up with. Thanks again for joining us, gang. Make it a great day.